6 in 10 young Muslims in France prefer Sharia law. 6 in 10.
Young ones who have never experienced it, by the way.
Yeah, young ones who've never experienced it. So a major survey of Islamic community in France has found its younger generation Muslims is far more radical than their predecessors in terms of preferring Sharia law and supporting Islamist organizations like Muslim Brotherhood. The Institute François d'Opinion Publique, a leading research political polling firm, released its this week its annual survey of attitudes amongst Muslims in France, which it had conducted every year since 1989. According to the pollster, Muslims ages 15 to 24 are more likely to abide by the hardline interpretations of the Quran and support radical groups than their elders, and indeed more than the same age cohort 36 years ago. IFOP characterized its finding as worrying and said that they undermine conventional narrative of secularization supposedly underway among French Muslims, with the result exceeding the most pessimistic estimates. Scott.
So,
Patrick Bet-David, Scott Jennings, and the whole PBD podcast, these guys aren't fear-mongering. They're warning you. Because what's happening in France right now, Sharia preferences, radicalization, cultural submission, isn't a random headline. It's a preview. And if you think America is magically protected from the same demographic and ideological shift, then you're not awake. You're plugged into the system, asleep inside the matrix. Check this out.
you had the demonization of Judeo-Christian society driving people in this direction. Simultaneously, you've had the demonization of capitalism driving people to this. In May, YouGov, survey of Americans aged 18 to 29, 62% said they hold a favorable view of socialism. So you have rising sentiments about Islamic culture, you have rising sentiments about socialism, and you have declining sentiments about Western civilization, and you have declining sentiments about capitalism. If that were to continue in the United States, you can see how this would turn out horribly.
Oof.
Horribly for the country.
Did you hear that? 6 out of 10 young Muslims in France, people who have never lived under Sharia law, say they prefer it over Western law. Not based on history, not based on real experience, but based on identity, ideology, and indoctrination. And this didn't happen randomly. It happened while the West was busy, mocking Christianity, gunning traditional values, demonizing capitalism, and replacing national pride with guilt. To them, Western culture isn't something to protect, it's something to replace.
How can the Democrats and Republicans unite on this, or is this impossible? Are they united on this one topic?
I mean,
Nope.
I don't see Democrats doing anything to defend Western civilization right now. Nothing. I see them embracing all sorts of... I mean, look, the most popular Democrat in the country is Mamdani. Look at the data. He's like plus 50 net approval.
Yep.
They love this guy.
Yep.
An open socialist. Somebody who has openly antagonized the Jewish population of New York City. He can't even condemn the terrorists who kill people in cold blood. He's the most popular Democrat in the country. Does that sound like people who want to preserve Western civilization? No. That's where their energy is. Those kinds of candidates are the ones that are going to have success in their primaries.
They want a revolution. The only thing I'll add to
They
this
loved
is this.
Mussolini on day one, too.
Of course. The only thing I'll add to this is this. This isn't some random country. This is France.
Yeah.
Okay? You can maybe count on one hand the countries or the civilizations responsible for freedom and democracy and liberty. United States, UK, France, maybe ancient Rome, ancient Greece. And this is the place where Sharia law is taking over. It's only going to get worse. It's not going to get better unless they do something about it.
Yeah, I think, if you, specifically in this area, it unfortunately,
It's over 1 billion
it's
Muslims.
inevitable. Rob, can you pull up how many Muslims do we have in public office today, from the mayoral level to representative? How many do we have? I think the number I saw was either 38 or 48. That's one of the two. If you can pull this up.
48 too many.
How many total we have? And it's climbing. And it's not going to slow down. It's going to get more and more and more. What is the number? So we got 42 that have one elected public office in the most recent election, 42.
They're probably all
4
Democrat.
members are currently serving as representatives. Ilhan Omar the other day is giving a speech about Somalians, and saying, I think she said something in the context was representing Somalia's interest in America. Somalia's interest in America. That's your job? Yeah, she's representing. Is this the one? I am here. Yeah, that's the one. And she's speaking. If you want to play to see how she speaks from the beginning, and then
Beautiful language.
if you can pause right there. So she's speaking. No. What I mean is she's speaking. I'm not.
I'm happy with what you said, though. You're good.
No. It's a beautiful language. She's speaking in her Somalian language, but what she's saying is she is representing. Rob, can you close it so I can read the quote? What you said. I'm here to protect the interests of Somalia from within the U.S. system.
Right.
She's telling you to your face, and she gets away with this? Let me get this straight.
Yeah.
You come to America. You either love this place and you defend this place of interest of the people in this place. I was born in Iran. I'm Armenian and Syrian. My interests are America first. What do you mean you're here to protect the interests of Somalia from within the U.S. system? No. So when you get something like this is where somebody from the outside looks within and says, they're letting them get away with it? Guys, send them. Send all your guys there. America's letting this happen. Send them.
They think we're too weak
I don't think
culturally
they're
to
wrong.
stop it. I mean,
I don't think they're wrong.
The assumption would be that they are too weak and too stupid and too sort of culturally afraid.
Tolerant.
Of course.
Tolerant.
Too afraid.
Can you just fact check?
Meanwhile, the same trend is starting in the U.S. Islamic groups gaining political positions, radical ideology entering schools, courts, and universities, and politicians like that woman Omar openly saying she's here to protect Somalia's interests from inside the United States system. She said it in public, and nobody stopped her because weakness isn't just tolerated now. Weakness is policy.
One thing, I could be wrong. Of the 42, whatever it was, how many are Republicans? How many are Democrats?
How many
My
of the
assumption,
42?
Well, that should be easy
zero
math.
Republicans.
Pat, you're talking about Somalia.
Zero
you guys know that
Republicans.
St. Paul, Minneapolis, is the home of the largest Somali Muslim population in America, 90,000 strong, and they're doing prayer in public schools, praying in the middle of. I sent Rob one, which was one in Chicago, but and Pat, did you know this? That it's been revealed that Somalians in Minnesota have been using fraudulent autism Medicare claims to fund the Somali terror group Al-Shabaab, with claims rising from 3 million in 2018 to 399 million in 2023, effectively making Minnesota taxpayers the group's largest funders. I sent Rob the thing. They're doing a scam. They're using our money, and it's all going to support terrorism. Congratulations. Good for it. Good for you guys. Good job. Good job.
Rob, did you get that answer?
Rob, Pat, I'm sorry. Go to that, Rob. This is Chicago. This is a public school, a school in Chicago. Play the volume, Rob. Look at that. That's in Chicago in a school.
How are they getting away with this?
DePaul in Chicago occupy the campus library and conduct their prayer, despite the university designating multiple prayer rooms and the mosques
But
next
Vinny,
door.
it's not that big of a deal because Al-Shabaab, they're just an offshoot of Al-Qaeda.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
So like
they're watered down. They're watered
just
down.
like it's
Al-Qaeda. Got it.
It's like the Somali version of Al-Qaeda, not a big
Al-Qaeda,
deal.
Al-Shabaab,
Rob, did you get that
Al-Bundy,
answer
I'm
on how many?
confused.
It says many of these winners are affiliated with the Democratic Party. It couldn't give me an actual number as to which is Democrat, which is Republican. But again, many of these winners are affiliated
Write
with
this.
the
Just
Democratic
ask
Party.
are any Republicans?
I asked. None are Republicans.
Zero.
Bingo.
Yeah.
So we have a problem here.
Yes, Adam, we do have a problem. This isn't immigration. This isn't diversity. This isn't tolerance. This is replacement culture. A culture that doesn't assimilate, it dominates. You can see it in France. You can see it in London. You can see it in Minneapolis. You can see it in Chicago schools where prayer mats replace education. If you tried the reverse in Saudi Arabia, you're not debating rights. You're getting beheaded. Funny how tolerance only goes one direction.
You know who would have hated this? Dick Cheney. I'm just telling you. If he were here right now,
He'd be hating it.
he would be swinging from the chandeliers here.
Do you mean current liberal Rachel Maddow loving Dick Cheney?
He would have hated it.
Hopefully they went to war with him.
By the
He'd
way,
bomb a different country instead of Somalia.
there's a video of families. I want to say, Rob, if you can pull this up. I think they're in London, if I'm not mistaken, celebrating there's this Christmas tree. And look what this guy's doing. You have to see this. Tommy posted this, Tommy Robinson, if you want to play this clip. They're coming.
They are doing. وريهم.
Look at this.
خير إن شاء الله.
Taking pictures in front of the
خليها
Christmas
تكميل
tree.
ثم أروح إن شاء الله.
Watch
I will
this.
go إن شاء الله recite some Quran.
Watch the boldness.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ياسين.
See the looks of faces? You can pause right there. Mocking right in front
They
of
are not here to assimilate. They're here to
disgrace.
dominate.
Mocking.
And Bob, I just sent you really quick. Did you guys see real fast, Pat, the Muslim migrant that entered a church in Italy and he started like if I was there, it would have been very hard for me. He's yelling and harassing elderly parishioners, wishing death upon them. Look at this. Adam.
What's interesting is he looks like a nice young kid.
Yeah,
Look at the kid. It doesn't look like a.
He's in a church.
He's a psychopath.
You are Christian?
Is he Pat Christian? You're Christian? Obviously you're Christian.
What does he do?
He's watch. God willing, I hope you die
تموتين اليوم
before
قبل
tomorrow. He's in a church in Italy.
In Arabic.
Look,
Nice
Yeah.
to meet you.
look at him. Look at this demon. Look at this demon.
اسمع وانا
Young
قاعد
kid.
Guys,
أشوف
they're always looking at these things
الأشياء
hanging
اللي
here.
معلقة هنا. يدي قامت
My hand
تنفض.
started trembling
قامت
because he
تنفض
wants
والله
to.
من الحرارة والشنار. ودك
He wants to
تكسر
break the
صدري.
cross.
Islamic terrorism.
Hi, how are you?
Yeah, how old?
Have you an information to ask?
There's gonna be
This is a boat.
there might be another
of the
attack soon.
church.
You want me to
These people
pray
are
here
nuts.
for this? Yeah, okay.
Like,
تنعظم
may
والله.
you rot in the bone, your daughter of a dog.
آخر عمري أنا تغريني.
Like they're there. Italy's Europe is cooked.
Imagine you're in Saudi Arabia, you're Christian, and you're like doing this in front of a mosque. You'll be beheaded.
Guys, I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. It's going to get nasty in
I know.
America.
I know.
It's going to get nasty in
will.
America. And I think the nastiness is going to be here sooner than we think.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, you know how it's going to be. It's going to be, when you think about the Mongols or the street bike gangs, who were the other guys? The Hells Angels. And
Oh.
you think about some of these guys, the mob in New York and the Italian mob and what they were doing.
Good luck.
Let me tell you, gangs are going to make a comeback.
Oh,
No.
I believe it.
Listen
You're
to me.
I believe
I'm telling you, unfortunately, gangs are going to make a comeback. And when they do, they're going to go straight for these guys doing this in the country.
Yep.
And there's going to be an element of them where it's going to be, to
the
them,
Crusades.
they're like, wait, you want to do this? You guys have a lot to lose.
Might be
We ain't
worse
got a
than
lot to
that.
lose. Look
They
what we got.
start
I think
blowing
it's going to
things
get.
up.
I don't
What do you
want it
think
to get to
people
that
are gonna
point.
do?
I know, but
Trust
you're
me,
right.
you don't want it.
You're right.
But I think there's going to get to a point where if you and I were 17, 18 years old, we got nothing going on in our lives. Think about like me at 17, 18.
Oh.
I mean, we got nothing going on. I got a divorced family. Let's go find each other. I think this could go very nasty. And by the way, America doesn't want that.
No.
I know.
You don't want it to get to that point because there's plenty of patriots who are, maybe not the Turning Point USA type of patriots that are going to sit. They're going to be more, the Turning Point USA is more calm, nice, conservative. Good examples. There's going to be some people that are going to wake up and they're going to say, you can't do this here. Tom.
Read about the history of the Minutemen. The Minutemen were created. And I'm not going to distract here. Just I encourage everybody in American history, go study the Minutemen from the 1780s. And these were
It's like
citizens
Paul Revere
like you
back
and
in the
me,
day. Yeah.
citizens like you and me, who are people that were ready to pick up at a minute's notice to defend a very young country from its oppressors.
Can I give one quick optimistic piece of anecdote? I would love to see Muslim friends of mine. My dad's from Detroit. I have Chaldean friends. I have Assyrian friends. I have Muslim friends. My mom's from Minneapolis, Somalia. I'm from Miami. I would love to see Muslims stand up, American flag, and say, "We love America. We love the First Amendment. We love the Constitution. We love the Bill of Rights. We do not stand for Sharia law. We left that side of the world because we did not want to have Sharia law. We love America." I would love to see that. Unfortunately, we don't see too much of that. We see more.
That's not optimistic,
And
Adam.
then boom.
That's
We
far
just
from
can't have that in
optimistic.
America.
Guys, I don't think this is happening by accident. This is organic. This is engineered demographic and cultural replacement, because when you erase religion, tradition, borders, identity, you don't create peace. You create a vacuum. And history shows something every culture forgets before it collapses. If you don't defend your values, someone else will replace them with theirs. So tell me, and be honest, is this just France, or are we watching the early preview of America's future? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you're awake, subscribe, like, share, because the Matrix may control the media, but it doesn't control us.